up, everybody? It's your man, Random Man, definitely amazing.com. Yes, couch, me, artist. You're thinking, Lyricist Chronicles again? Yes. But that's not all, folks. This is also a DA Lady of the Week series entry. Definitely amazing lady. Phenomenal lyricist. Why not? So, without further ado, definitely amazing universe. I introduce you to J Philippe.
Hello.
Yes. J Philippe. J Philippe.
Yes.
From Jersey.
Yes, I'm from Jersey.
You spent some time in Atlanta.
Yes, I did.
See, so I do my work.
Oh, you did your research.
Yes, I do my research. Haitian to the fullest.
Yes, I am.
Miss J Philippe.
Yes.
This is a DA Lady of the Week interview. But first and foremost, it's a Lyricist Chronicles interview. Okay. So I cannot start any Lyricist Chronicles interview without asking her a very poignant question. I hope you are ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Define what lyricist means to you.
Lyricist is a person who understands the power of words and uses that power to the best of their ability.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I think of lyricist.
Beautiful. Someone who knows the power of words,
yep,
and uses the power to their ability. That sounds like some Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah, right.
You a comic fan?
Yeah. No, not really, but I feel superhuman a lot of the time. So.
When is it that you feel you're most superhuman?
Probably when I'm performing, only because I don't realize what I'm doing until like I look back on it and then someone's like, oh, you were doing this or you said this during the show, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really did do that. And it's like an out-of-body experience. It's just, I feel powerful, I feel confident, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel superhuman.
I love it, love it, love it. So, as a lyricist, you know, the first thing people are going to point out is the fact that you're female. Yeah. And in this day and age, it should not be the first thing that's pointed out, but it is going to be the first thing that's pointed out. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that it is so important for people to make that distinction? Because if you're just a great lyricist, then that should not even be a distinction at all. Great lyricist, whether it be female or male. Why do you think it's important for people still to make that distinction?
I think because a lot of people don't think that women can be lyricists. It's kind of like when you say that someone cooked and then you're like, and it was a man. You know, like sometimes people will be like, oh, he can cook, you know? Like, right. Why is it such a big deal? Because men aren't known for cooking. So like it's more of a woman thing. So then when a man does cook, and men are not known for cooking. So, you know, when a man does cook and he cooks well, people are surprised. So I think that women aren't known for being lyricists, even though we are, because we are known for being that. When a woman is a lyricist, that is the first thing that they're going to point out. But it doesn't bother me because I think that it makes you stand out more, because it's like, oh, and she's a girl and she's really good. If I was just a guy and I was good, I would just be in the bunch with everybody else. So it makes you stand out to a certain extent, and it used to bother me a lot. Like I didn't want to stand out, but I've learned to make it work in my favor.
I love it. I love it. You know, this is a DA Lady of the Week interview, and I want to be able to talk about the importance of women overall, not just hip hop. Mm-hmm. So we know that this industry is over-sexualized, and not just the men, the women over-sexualize this industry probably more than the men nowadays. Do you think that due to the over-sexualization, which era was harder for a woman to jump into hip-hop? The 80s, 90s era, or this era now?
Is that a rhetorical question?
I know what you're going to say.
Clearly, it's now, you know.
It's now.
I wish I was, you know, in that time when it was like MC Light and Queen Latifah, like I'd have been on right now. You know what I mean? I'd be on already.
And I see. So
I'd be
here's
on, like my 5th album or something like.
So here's why I asked that, because my whole thing is, I think the problems that the women have nowadays is that they have to be over-sexualized because no one's looking at their performance without over-sexualization. So here's the reason for the question is, shouldn't it be looked upon that it is harder now because of the fact that now we don't care if you can spit the best 16 ever, but can you look the part if we want to do the next Anaconda video? So you say it was easier in that day and age. Why easier that day and age as opposed to the hardships that women do have to go through as far as having to be over-sexualized now?
I'm sure it was hard for them back then too. Like, I don't want to discredit them or make it seem like they didn't go through anything and they just got in easy. I'm sure they dealt with their own, trials and tribulations trying to be a female artist. Because, like, I'll listen to old, like, MC Light, and I'll hear her always reference, like, I'm a lady and you're going to respect me, and you're not going to do this and you ain't going to do that, and I'm not the one to play with. Right. And I feel like, why was she saying that? Clearly it's because they were trying to test her. Right. They had to have been for her to always have to say that in every song. Right. So she probably didn't get tested in the, like, oh, put a bathing suit on and shake your ass in a video. She probably didn't get tested in that way, but she might have got tested in other ways, like, well, we ain't going to pay her as much as we would pay, Rakim or somebody, they might have tried to play her in other ways. So I think that just being a woman in general, sometimes you're considered like a second-class citizen, and like people don't really take you as seriously as they would a man. But I just try to live my life and not think about that. Like, I know that I used to think like, oh man, I'm a double minority because I'm black and I'm a woman, and I used to feel like just like, woe is me, But what are you gonna do? You gonna sit there and just be sad about it for the rest of your life, or are you gonna try to get up and just try to be an example and be strong for other people to look at you and be inspired to be strong too? So, and to change people's minds, because there's some guys that I've met who had a certain way of thinking about women, and then they met a girl like me and was like, oh wow, like she's a breath of fresh air. She's not like these other women I know. So if I can change people's mind one person at a time, like that's what I'm gonna do.
I love it. I love it. You said a word in there that keys something for me. Inspiration.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask you the cliche, what's your inspiration? No, we don't do those. They're definitely amazing. What I'm gonna ask you is, what was the key moment before J Philippe, when you were, can I say government?
Yeah,
Jasmine. When you were Jasmine,
before
J Philippe, the hip hop artist, when was the key moment in hip hop that made you fall in love with that and wanting to be a part of that genre?
I wouldn't say it was one specific moment. There were like a few moments, but the ones that stick out to me the most were artists like Biggie, like Missy, like Biggie especially because in his, like, I remember being young listening to Biggie and I still understood everything. Like, it wasn't like, it was, he rapped so smooth and so clever, but it was still the simplest person, the youngest person. Everybody could understand what he's saying, what he's talking about, like, being at the bar trying to talk to some girl and whatever. Like, that was just, it was simple, and I liked that about it. But I would say probably like Missy Elliott, because she was just so different. Like, and I remember being young and being like, seeing all her colorful videos, and especially her first video, The Rain, I think.
Right.
Like, I loved that video, and I had to have been in like maybe 6th grade. I was really young, but I just remember every time it would come on, I would watch it from beginning to end, just like mesmerized at like all the cameos, all the famous people she had in the video, and the big plastic bag, and like she just was different. Like, and I gravitated towards it. So I definitely feel like that was when I realized, like, okay, you don't have to be like everybody else to captivate people. If anything, being different is what's going to captivate people.
Okay, cool. All right. I like that. So, you said another word. You got me. One of my favorite tracks from you, and yes, I had to get put on to J Philippe, and I like getting put on to people, so it's cool. I'm fine with that. I didn't know. Now Ren knows, and now you know. Simple.
So simple, yeah.
So simple
one of my
is
favorites.
a dope track.
Yeah.
My second favorite is "Speak the Truth."
Oh, I think y'all like that record too.
So this is a Lyricist Chronicles interview.
Okay.
So let's get back to the lyrics. Let's
Okay.
talk about "Speak the Truth."
All right.
How did the concept for a fantastic video that you would have never thought that would have been the video surrounded around "Speak the Truth"? To which one of my great friends said, "She's very brave. It looks cold. Why is she wearing shorts?"
It actually wasn't that cold that day because it was like kind of fall but still warm. You know when it's like September, October and it's still kind of warm but it's getting cold? Like it wasn't that bad.
All right, because we were fooled. We were fooled because there was like some breath in the air.
Yeah, it was a little chilly like towards like the end of the scenes, but you know, you do what you gotta do.
The concept around the video and the concept around that song. And then we're going to go with my first favorite.
Okay.
I woke up today, thank God for the honor. I'm no Virgin Mary, no holy Madonna.
Well, Speak the Truth. Well, first I'll start with the video. It was shot by a great photographer, videographer, by Dolo Films. I'm actually shooting a video with him this weekend. He's great, and that was our first time working together. And I sent him the record, and I'm the one who came up with the idea, which, like, not to toot my own horn, but for most of my visuals, anything you see that's me, it is me. Like, I came up with the idea. I kind of like navigated through my mind and kind of figured out what I wanted to do. And of course, people help. It's not just me, and they kind of throw their ideas, and then I build off of them. But I'm kind of the one that comes with the blueprint of what I want it to be. And the funny story is with that video, that taxi cab is actually my dad's. Because, you know, Haitians are cab drivers. Like, that's like normal occupation for them. And my dad used to drive taxi on the weekends. That was like his part-time job. And one of his friends had passed away who was a taxi driver, and cab was just sitting in the driveway. So his wife was like, told my dad, if you want it, you can have it. So he took it, and at that time I was broke, I didn't have a car, so my dad would let me use that car to go to work. And everywhere I would go, people would be like, my friends would be like, yo, you should shoot a video in this. This cab look cool. Like, like you should shoot something. I'm not shooting no video in this cab. This is crazy.
Cool.
And then it just, the more people said it, I was like, okay, I really got to just shoot a video in this cab. So then I sat and was like, what kind of video could I make? And then I played the song, and then it just came to me like, okay, I'll be a cab driver. Like, and I'll be picking different people up and seeing their life and their truth. Like, and then I kind of just put it together in my mind, and that's how the video came up. And the song, I was sitting on that beat for months, which I do a lot of times. Like, I'll sit on the beat and just never write to it, but I'll play it over and over again. And I'll just listen to it, and then one day I just was playing it, and then the whole song just came to me. Like, I just thought, like, damn, like, this song is just about, and when my producers, when they send me beats, they always, have a title for the beat. And the title was Speak. It was just Speak. So then I was like, okay, I want to play off the title that my producer sent it to me as.
Right.
And then I was just like, oh, speak the truth. Like, because I feel like I'm a very honest and, straightforward kind of person. And I think my honesty can scare people sometimes because I'm going to say the things that I feel. You don't have to feel them, but I feel it and I'm going to say it.
Right.
So, and as long as I'm not making anyone else feel less than themselves or whatever, like not putting anyone down, I'm allowed to say how I feel about things. And people are scared to say how they feel. Like, they're scared of offending other people or getting into an altercation or a disagreement, and I don't care. Like, okay, you don't agree with me, what do you think about it? Like, and then let's talk, let's debate. You might enlighten me, or I might enlighten you, or we might enlighten one another. So I'm all for debating and talking about things and talking things out. So that song kind of just came from me wanting to speak my truth.
I'm definitely with that. That's so dope. Simple, so simple.
Yes, that record is like amazing. I still love that. So I still perform it. I still perform that record.
Here's the thing about So Simple.
Yeah. It's just bars. It's just bars. Like, the whole song.
It's
and then once you think, like, oh, she said something crazy, I say something crazier after that, and then it just, like, it builds. Like, that's why I like it.
It seemed like, you were in a prize fight. In that first round, you were playing.
Mm-hmm.
You were giving them those jabs that's going to make them realize your power.
Yeah.
And then your speed came in second round. And then you just laid a hammer at the end.
Yeah.
Like, how did the concept for a title, so simple, becomes so intricate.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? That song is kind of, I feel like that song took me to another level in my career. Like, I remember getting like a lot of plays, more plays than I ever had on my SoundCloud for it, and then a lot of people hit me up personally like, "Oh, this song is really good." Like,
I'm always being judged. Guess I'ma need me a lawyer and some co-defendants. Real niggas love my independence. People so predictable, I could finish they sentence. You ain't hood, cause you went to court and got sentenced. Nah, that means your stupid ass got caught. Yeah, that means your revenue, it got lost. Life's a gamble, so I take the dice and I toss. People, they may back my music, but I'm not rough by any means. Yeah.
Damn, you really rap, like, and so I felt like it kind of put me in a different level, and people really saw that I was capable of, spitting hard, like, and really giving you bars, and that's why I call this so simple, because I feel like this is simple to me. Like, this isn't anything complicated. This is what I can do on a regular day. So, like, to you it might be like, oh, this is crazy, but this is really how good I am. Like, this is simple to me. It's not complicated. And yeah, that song, I love that song. I feel like every bar is just great, and like you said, it builds, and it's like, I start off kind of just teasing you, and then I really go in, and I love that record. I love the beat. I love everything about it.
If you like it, man, love it. All right. So, you already know that Rand does nothing without some sort of game. And when we're doing Lyricist Chronicles, I like to keep it in the frame of hip-hop. Definitely amazing audience. You know how I love finding things. I found the Yo MTV Rap cards again. I got me the old original cover, and I got me the new updated cover. I didn't even know they updated. I didn't even know that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna dig into these. 1990, look at 1991 special offer promo set, the pro set. So you could have got a book with this, with your cards in. How many people was actually really trading?
Right, Yo MTV Rap cards.
I mean, my big bro, he traded baseball cards. I don't know if he'd have traded, the Big Daddy Kane for the Father MC. That would have been a bad trade, I think. Although I love Father MC though, but I don't think I would trade it to Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
So, everybody that knows me, they know that my dream was to be Fat Five Freddy.
Yeah.
And it's still my dream, Fat Five Freddy is still the man. Met him over grilled cheese. You ever met anybody over grilled cheese?
I love a grilled cheese too, with tomato and bacon.
Oh.
I
now I found my favorite artist. Just want you to know, if you were my favorite artist before, I'm sorry. Oh man, this is a good pack. Oh man, this is a really good pack. We got MC Hammer, third base, public end. Oh, all right. Found something already.
Okay. So we're gonna about to play a game.
So we're gonna play a game. I'm gonna pick a card out of these lovely packs. Remember, I'm just now looking at the pack. This is not something I already planned.
Okay.
I'll pick a card from every one of these packs. You're gonna tell me the first thing that comes to mind when I give you this card.
Okay.
So.
I just have to tell you what comes to my mind.
First thing that comes to your mind. First card she got was Slick Rick. Oh man.
Flashy.
Flashy.
Yeah.
Flashy. I like that. I like that. Man, Slick Rick. Ooh. This is a good. Next card she got was Vanilla Ice. Ice Baby.
Iggy Azalea.
Oh! Shots fired. I love it. I love it.
You had hits too,
I love it. Ooh. Okay, here we go. We got some doubles. Just think about cards, man. You open up this. But I found my card. My man, Wave 52, will like this. It's like his favorite people ever.
Okay. No pressure.
I'm going to just say the initials and then my man, Wave 52, will know what I'm talking about. BDP. Boogie Down Productions.
Oh, man. Legend.
Legend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something nice because I rarely do this.
Okay.
The unopened pack is going to you.
You're gonna let me keep it?
That is yours.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
Random
that.
man giving out gifts. The unopened pack goes to you. He's going to my little collection. Kendall's like, how many packs he's got now? Like 5? Oh man.
He's gotta be worth something one day, right?
Yeah, yeah. Not the way I'm opening it, but you got an unopened pack. You got an unopened pack.
I might have to open it. I want to see what's inside.
You got the fresco pack. Okay, so.
And I can learn about some artists.
Right.
Because it has all their info.
Right.
I can learn.
That's what I love about this.
My hip hop knowledge though. Got to do an interview, gain some knowledge.
Yeah. So we've hit that moment. Moment of them all.
Okay.
Every interview ends with this question, no matter what series it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a 2-parter. What makes J Philippe's music definitely amazing, and then what makes J Philippe definitely amazing? So you can answer that any way you want to answer.
Okay.
Whichever way you want to.
Well, I definitely think what makes my music definitely amazing is the fact that I have skill. I'm not a gimmick. I'm not trying to sell you and say, no, pay attention to this while I give you these whack rap bars. Like, no, I have bars. If I don't have anything else, if you don't think that my brand is good enough or that whatever I'm trying, you know, my body or whatever I'm showing you isn't good enough, you can never say the music isn't good because I'm giving you skill. I have lyricism. I have witty catchphrases, I have swag, I have a good tone when I rap, like everything is good. It's not, you know, it's not just one thing. I think I have the overall package as far as music is concerned. Because I think when you listen to artists sometimes, you know how you hear artists who be like, you know what, I love her lyrics, but so-and-so's swag is better, or so-and-so's this is better. I think I have the whole package. I have the swagger, I have the confidence, I have the bars, I have the skill, like, you know, so I think that's what makes my music definitely amazing.
Cool. We're in the Waldorf Astoria, by the way, everybody.
Yeah, fancy.
You know,
Fancy though.
I love my lovely friends over at IMPR.
Yes.
They've never set me wrong. So you know, they said, "Brandon, you want to come to the Waldorf?" I'm like, of course.
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Of course I do. I come to the Waldorf. Now, why is J Philippe definitely amazing?
I would say I'm definitely amazing because I'm honest about who I am. Like, I accept my flaws. I'm confident, you know. I'm Haitian, which I think, like, you know, is an awesome thing because we were the first black country to ever gain our independence. And I think that that's something that stays with me, and it makes me strong, and it makes me feel like I can do anything. Just seeing, like, where the people, you know, my family comes from and poverty and all the things that they go through and how they still stand and they're still resilient through it all. So why can't I be in this country and make something of myself regardless of the obstacles that I may have to face? So I think what makes J Philippe definitely amazing is because I embrace my flaws and I still persevere and I still push through and I never stop and I grind, and I just worked 9 hours today and I came here and did this interview and drove all the way from Jersey to New York because I know there's always someone who's working harder than me. So I have to work hard. Like, if I want certain things in life, like, I just have to work for them. And I can't complain and can't say, oh, I'm tired. Like, we just keep pushing.
I love it. I love it. Guys, it gets no better than that, you know. It's your man, Random Man, definitely amazing.com. We're gonna stick with J Philippe, so you'll see more on definitelyamazing.com. Rocking my Ride Monkeys, keeping it non-frosty on my hat. You know, can't keep my head cold. It's freezing out there, guys.
Stay warm.
And I am amazing. Yes, Mr. Definitely Amazing here with J Philippe. Thank you for a phenomenal interview.
Thank you.
It's your man, Random Man, definitelyamazing.com, and we out.
Hey, I'm J Philippe, and I'm definitely amazing. Are you?
Tick-tock, the clock is ticking, time is of the essence, just listen. Why won't you listen? My future's still unwritten. I got stories to tell, had battles from hell, but I'm here in the present, ain't trying to come in second. I know you feel my presence.